Hi everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Talks. I'm Jordan, and I'm really glad you're here with us today. Wherever you are, in your room, walking in the park, sitting at your desk, or lying in bed, thank you for pressing play. Today's topic might sound small, but it's actually very powerful. It's something we all get asked, and many of us feel nervous when it comes up. It's that simple, classic question: tell me about yourself.
Hi friends, I'm Eden, and I completely agree with Jordan. You know, even though it's just 5 little words, tell me about yourself can make us freeze. We suddenly forget everything. Even our name sometimes. And it's not just English learners who feel this, even native speakers can feel unsure about how to answer. The truth is, we're not always ready to talk about who we are. And when we have to do it in another language, it feels twice as hard.
I remember the first time someone asked me that question in English. I was sitting in a classroom, and the teacher looked straight at me and said, "Jordan, can you tell the class a little bit about yourself?" My heart started beating so fast. I didn't know what to say. My mind just went blank. I think I said, "Hi, I'm Jordan. I like music, and I'm from India." That's it. 3 short lines and then silence. And I felt terrible. But now, looking back, I smile. Because I was trying. I was learning. I was growing.
Oh Jordan, I had a very similar moment. Mine happened during a job interview. I was so nervous. I had prepared for the technical questions, but I never thought the simple question, "Tell me about yourself," would be the hardest one. I kept repeating things in my head like, "I'm Eden, I'm from Nagpur, I work in design," but when I started speaking, my voice was shaky. I kept stopping and saying a lot. But the interviewer smiled and said, "Take your time." And that made all the difference. Sometimes we just need someone to say, "It's okay to be slow. It's okay to make mistakes."
That's why we're here today. To be that friendly voice that says, "You're doing okay." If you're listening and thinking, "I can't speak English fluently," please remember, you don't have to be fluent to be understood. You don't need big vocabulary or fancy grammar. All you need is honesty and practice. The best introduction is the one that feels true to you.
Let's take a deep breath together. Yes, really. Wherever you are, take a breath with us. Inhale slowly, and exhale. That's better, right? Now, imagine someone smiling and gently asking you, "Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?" What would you say? Maybe something like, "Hi, I'm Aisha. I'm 27 years old and I live in Hyderabad. I work in IT, and in my free time, I enjoy baking and listening to music. I'm trying to improve my English, and I'm excited to be here." That's all. Simple, short, and beautiful.
You don't have to copy someone else's story. You have your own. Maybe you're a student. Maybe you're a mother. Maybe you're between jobs. Maybe you love gardening, or cricket, or late-night walks. Whatever your story is, it matters. Your voice matters. And that's why we want you to feel confident saying it out loud.
Jordan, I think one of the biggest fears people have is being judged. What if my English isn't good? What if I sound silly? What if I forget my words? But the truth is, no one is perfect. Not even us. We make mistakes too, every day. But we keep talking. And that's what makes us better.
Yes. And do you know what helps? Saying your introduction every single day. Even just for 2 minutes. Say it while brushing your teeth. Say it while walking to the bus. Say it in the mirror. Your brain gets used to it. Your tongue becomes smoother. And suddenly, one day, you'll realize, "Hey, I said it without stopping. I did it."
And one more thing. You don't need to speak fast to sound smart. In fact, the best speakers are slow and clear. So if you're thinking, "I speak too slowly," let me tell you, that's actually a strength. Speak slowly. Let your words breathe. Let your confidence grow in that space between words.
We'd love to help you practice. So, if you're ready, let's try it together. Repeat after me, okay? I'll say a sentence, and you repeat it. Ready? Here we go. Hi, my name is Jordan. I'm from Pune. I'm 24 years old. I work as a content creator. I love painting, reading, and recording this podcast. Nice to meet you.
Now it's my turn. Hello, I'm Eden. I live in Nagpur. I'm a graphic designer. I enjoy sketching, watching movies, and learning new languages. I'm really happy to be here. Good job. Even if you just whispered the words, that's a big step. And if you said them out loud, that's even better. We're proud of you.
You're not just learning English, you're learning courage. Because every time you open your mouth to speak, even when you're scared, that's an act of bravery. So please, don't stop. Keep going.
We want to give you a tiny task before we say goodbye today. After this episode ends, we want you to write down your own short introduction. 5 lines. That's all. And say it out loud 3 times. Do it for yourself. Do it for your future. You're worth the effort.
And if you ever want to share your voice, we're here. You can message us, tag us, or just keep listening. We're walking with you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for trying. And thank you for trusting yourself just a little more today.
This is Jordan.
And Eden.
And you're listening to Everyday English Talks. Take care. Speak slow. Be proud. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.